Hello, beautiful black people. Hope that all is well in your world. And this day was a beautiful day for you and all of your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful black loved ones. Beautiful black people. Know that we have within the black racial group too many sellouts, too many coons, too many dumbass black folks. Do you see how those multi-millionaire black professional football players in America has been tamed, T-A-M-E-D, just as the racist white folks brought African folks here to this plantation, tamed them, terrified them, forced them to work for free, 12, 16 hours per day, sometimes 20 hours per day, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. Those racist white owners of these professional football teams, likened to Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, they used Colin Kaepernick as an example. Just like during the enslavement period, the slave owners, the overseers, would use a runaway slave as an example, beat the hell out of the runaway slaves with watered down leather whips, dismembered them, castrated them, etc., etc., using the runaway slaves as an example to instill fear and terror in the other slaves so that they would cooperate, they would not run away. These white racist slave owner type NFL owners, likened to Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, have done the same thing. They have instilled fear and terror into those multi-millionaire black professional football players until they are terrified of taking a knee. Compare that to the WNBA. These are black women who have more courage than those black male professional football players. They stood up and locked arm in arm like that was something to be proud of. That is something that these white racist team owners would accept, and the black professional football players fell in line. Do you know that if those white racist slave owners like Jerry Jones could get away with castration, could get away with dismemberment, could get away with publicly beatings, could get away with lynching black folks today? That's exactly what these white racist NFL team owners would do. These white owners have no value for you, black professional football players. The only value they have for you is as long as you can get on that field between those lines and perform, entertain, make money for them. When you are outside of those lines and off that field, your life is no valuable than my life, black, punk-ass professional football players. They have forsaken their loyalty to their own black people, and they are cooperating with the racist white folks. Why would I acquiesce? And I'm not a multi-millionaire. I don't have a big platform. But why would I acquiesce to what racist white folks want me to do? That's what our ancestors did when they were enslaved. They acquiesced to whatever the white racist slave owners, overseers, and slave catchers wanted them to do, because they were totally terrified of what the slave owners, the overseers, the slave catchers would do to them. And these black multi-millionaire professional football players in September of 2020 are terrified of the white racist team owners, and they are cooperating, dancing to the tune that the white folks are playing, like they are performing in a minstrel show, displaying their talent, their stupidity, their obedience to what the white racist team owners like Jerry Jones want them to do. My beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters, place no confidence in those black professional football players. They have no courage. They are courageless. They're too dumb to realize that without them, those professional football teams cannot be successful. Without your talent, without your speed, without your cooperation, the white racist team owners like Jerry Jones will be brought to the table to cooperate. But these clowns calling themselves black professional football players, black men, are an embarrassment to the rest of us. Standing there, smiling, showing their teeth, with a proud look on their face, locked arms, doing exactly what the white racist team owners and all of those white racist fans want them to do. Terrified of taking a knee. I have all the respect in the world for black men like Colin Kaepernick. He has principles. He has values. He will stand up for right regardless of the consequences. That's what real black men do. They stand for right regardless of the consequences. Too many black folks have sold out. They have forsaken their loyalty to their own black people for money, for fame, for recognition, for position, for personal gains, for opportunities, for jobs, etc., etc. And what these folks that have sold out, these black punk-ass professional football players have sold out, what they are showing us is that they have no character. They have no character. They are void of character. They have no courage. They are courageless. They are not dependable. We cannot depend on black folks that will sell out to white folks for money, for fame, for a platform, for a job, etc., etc. Have no trust and confidence in those black professional football players standing there, locked arms, instead of taking a knee like Colin Kaepernick did. No support whatsoever for what Colin Kaepernick did. They have been conditioned. They have been intimidated. They are afraid of the consequences that they think these white racist team owners can inflict upon them. Real men have values. Real black men have values. Real black men have principles. Real black men will stand for what is right, regardless of the consequences. My beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. That's all I have on this one.